Hello's. I'm back again. Still Division 2 stuff. Might get into whoa, a bit of Circuit Superstars later on. We'll see how things pan out. What else am I doing here? Right, let me just post that I'm streaming everywhere. Hopefully there's going to be a decent amount of people ambling around online. Yeah, I posted something which surprised me. I posted on the Eugene thing about feedback. Yeah, some people maybe don't see. Yeah, the Dodie is an overpowered division. Again, it's the first time I've ever said that about a division. It's overpowered, and yeah, to me, it just is. It's just to reiterate what I mean. There's a balanced deck. Yeah. I don't know what else. I can just sort of point at this and look at this. Very powerful. Look at this. It's very powerful. It just seems pure insanity. Pure utter insanity. The amount of power you have. It's mostly due to units like this. A 19-man squad. 19 men. Shock. 22-man. Shock. With the Thompsons as well. And this rocket gun, which is really good at suppressing things. What's a madness? The AB rifles don't even need the damn things. But yeah, they're just silly. And on top of this, you got bazookas and you got light AT guns to deal with things in A phase. You do lack armor in this division, but it's not even a weakness really, because you got so much elsewhere. It just seems like pure insanity. The only division I can compare this to in terms of the activation points you get is one that I'm going to be playing right now. Oh, I've got to turn on my chat thing just in case anyone's about. There we go. There we are. We're away. Is anyone saying anything to me already? Nope. Good, 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 good. Yeah, the only other division compares in terms of activation points is this one. Because this is another division where like you've got so many activation points, but this is a weaker division. I can invest in lots of things here. But the assets you have in this division are not so good. But I'm going to try these out. Just sort of rethinking this with the rework. So these guys, I guess, are going to be much better now. I'm hoping they are. Some early rush antics. There's Saperi, throwing a Comroti with him as well. Strelke. There's Saperi, more longer range units and tankos. So yeah, very CQC orientated in A is the aim for this. Then in B phase, Strelke SVT can come in. We've got the sniper leaders as well. We've got lots of snipers in A, snipers in B. Got the light recon armor in A, the Valentine's 3, very, very handy little vehicle, but really, really slow. And we've got the Flamer Boys, mini mortars to help out, and in B phase, big old artillery bashing. I've brought in the artillerist, using the BA-20 there. With its DT weapon, do a little bit of work, be a bit annoying, do some harassing. I hope that will work out. And then we've got a good amount of arty to deal with anything that we need to, and we can just then pile on with the planes or with the artillery as need be. The armor front is suspect. Valentine's extremely good, can get close. But yeah, going to be playing with this one. One of my old favourites. Got a decent amount of people online. Plus 184. Foul Rush. There we go. Hopefully we'll get a game quite quickly. All right. Here's a decent tester against this division. This map as well is really big open field play. He's got tigers. I'm not going to have an awful lot to deal with him in the early stages here. But let's he's got a double DT, so it's going to be better over there. Anti-tank gun. These boys have not got the most fantastic range on them at all. But I'm going to have to put one in somewhere over here. Going to need these out around here as well. It's going to be a case of trying to rush in quite hard on him. Cause problems. I want to use as many of these as I possibly can. And support. Get one of them out there would be nice. And again into here. I want to get some of them into there. Going to want to get these little mortars in to help out over there. And then we've got these guys as well. Bang, bang, bang. And bring all this in. Let's get a Comrotty in here as well. A lot of fast units. Up on here is going to be... not quite sure how I'm going to deal with this. Got a sniper in here as well. I want a sniper over here. I want a sniper on the hill. In terms of tankage, anti-air. I guess we're going to put one of these on the hill as well, with anti-air to give that a boost. Then we just need mainline infantry, support weapons and stuff. Got nothing to talk about in terms of guns. So let's get one of these in over here. Then we've got some tankos. I'm going to bring in here. I'm going to want a tank over here. I want the Valentines over here as well. And I want to bring in 1, 2 of them there. And let's bring one into this area maybe. Or maybe bring in a BA-10 or some more infantry. And maybe a Shrelkis. Shrelki and one more of these guys. It's going to make more sense. All right, so let's do that. do that. Over here, Tanko. Do that. Nothing there. Get this boy in. AT gun. Probably like into this sort of area. And the Strelka just into there. Now these guys. Sniper. All that sorted out. Let's move to there. We'll go to there. What's that? Missile unloading there. The other ones to unload. I just must move to there, then move down to there, then unload over here. I want this guy to unload here. This guy to unload here. Flamer to unload into here. Flamer to unload into here. Mortar unload here. Mortar unload here. These guys into there. These guys into here. These guys into here. These guys into here. Sniper unload here. Alright, let's do it. Let's see how this goes. Is everything moving? They are. Yeah, hey, Plenty Beat. Boom. How you doing? I'm one of my old favourites out. I'm very curious to see how the Saperi PPSHs do. The long range, I'm gonna have to deal with Tigers, but I do have the ISU 122s later on. Alright, so let's get unload. High position there. High position here. Not working out as I would like.
Да, товарищ капитан.
Actually, last time I was around, didn't get something. What was that? What? What's going on over here? This is looking alright. Fairly good. Actually, so if you... Is that deck build? What? If you want to look at a deck build... Okay, okay. Yeah, in a bit. For sure. Why not? Fire into there. Let's get one of these out around here.
Взвод построен и ждет приказа. Зацепили. Ваши приказания.
Should be able to take this out. Yes. Good. Let's see if we can get some Strelky down here. These tankos will do alright over there. I've got no artillery yet, have I? Let's get the anti-air out back here. Get another anti-air out over here as well. Let's get my own little recon thing coming out here. That's just looking alright.
Отделение ждет команды. Вставай, страна огромная. Разговор. Приказы, хлопцы. Вперед! И снаряжение не забудьте. Отделение ждет команды. Так точно. Оружие на изготовку.
Turn. Oh no, it's gonna die. Damn it. That's annoying. Going on over here. Fire there. Fire here. We're getting a tick going, which is something. Get these V810s into here somewhere. Yeah, you run away, please. These Valentines can do some work over here as well.
Вставай, страна огромная.
It's dead.
Прикончили гадов. Вперед, хлопцы!
Get Strelk into here. Alright, the tick's going alright.
Зацепили. Да, товарищ. Санитар! Разговорчики в строю.
Alright, so I'm going to need to get some reinforcements down here. Damage to there.
Да, товарищ. Отступаем!
Anti-tank into this area. Valentine's going to come out around here. You can take on the skill fairly effectively.
Так точно.
Let's see if we can scrape that down.
Работает. Мы там. Ваше приказание, товарищ. Вставай, страна огромная. Мы готовы. Сматывай удочки.
We'll be able to do that.
Такси готово. Будьте начеку. Враг близко.
Okay, anti-air.
Стрелки готовы. Без приказа, товарищ. Это Сергей, цель замечена. Санитар!
Nice, nice, nice. That got taken out.
Орудие проверено и заряжено.
Don't need APCR. Alright, it's all looking pretty good.
Танк готов. Вставай, страна огромная.
I guess we should get maybe Tankos. Fast move to here. Oh, can you do it? Damn it.
Прямое попадание.
Anti-tank, let's move, fast move you to there.
Да, товарищ капитан. Осторожнее, враг рядом. Борис, ложись.
I don't need to do that yet. What's going on over here?
Оружие на изготовку. Стрелки готовы. Санитар! Нам
Now we
нужны
get the IS.
боеприпасы.
Get a sniper out here.
Да, товарищ капитан. Маневром и огнем, ребята.
Really? Should get a second load off. Boom. Die.
Сделали.
You.
За родину!
That's better. Now what we've got going on over here. You move up like so.
Приказ ветер. Вперед! Дайте нам хорошую огневую позицию. У меня плохое чувство. Ваше приказание, товарищ. Замечен противник. Приготовьтесь.
Let's get these guys to come in. Blow them up. And get out. Over here, what we've got going on.
Готовы сравнять их с землей, товарищ. Да? А, горит.
It's all looking pretty good. AA, do your work, please. Move you up. Yes, he's looking all right. 12-12 he's on. We're being allowed to kind of do a lot of what we want here. Just fire back at them there.
Куда мы направляемся?
Unload, unload, unload.
Основную позицию. Понял. Найти и уничтожить. Ваше приказание, товарищ. Атакую врага.
Go in there and get that as well.
На позиции.
Get it. And again, come on, get it, get it.
Боеприпасов не осталось.
Gonna go down, isn't it?
Осторожно. Замечен противник.
Зацепили.
Готов взрывать танки, товарищ. У меня движок горит.
Зацепили.
111 готов. Списи увидите.
Взвод построен и ждет приказа. Санитар!
Right there. What's going on over here?
Отделение ждет команды.
Отступаем.
Get out.
Медленно.
Kill.
Туманы над рекой. Выходила на берег Катюша. Есть. Замечен противник.
What just died? Something died. Don't know what it was.
Бросайте машину.
Start with the artillery fairly soon, I think.
Оружие на изготовку.
Отряд снайперов готов. Прямое попадание. Орудия заряжены и готовы.
Over there. Artillery. Let's start getting some of these out now, I think. Let's do some business. Do some annoyance. And then, in that case, I want to get my artillery out here.
Ваши приказания.
Боец убит! Минута за трофей.
Вставай, страна огромная.
Ваша карета вас ждет, товарищ. Жду от вас координат. Готовлюсь к налету. Осторожно, замечен противник.
Artillerist. Let's get you out. Let's move here.
Боеприпасов не осталось. Замечен противник. Приготовьтесь. Если там есть фашисты, случайно враг.
Приготовиться к бою.
Враг близко. Зачистите орудие. Отступайте, но держитесь лицом к врагу.
Alright, so we've got stuff going on over here. I guess we should get some Strelky. And a Tanko. Then I want to get Artillerist over here. Keeping the tick going fairly nicely here. What just died? That's not good. Strokies are here. Have to get another AA piece out over here soon.
Ложись!
Didn't kill that, it's unfortunate. Let's try and kill these gollies. Get Superiors are here. More Strelki. And a leader. One of these leaders back here would be nice too. Still holding a single tick here fairly effectively. You can fire at that, you can fire at that. We go and unload over here.
Санитар!
And do some of that. Throw down some defensive fire over there. Get supply truck out for those as well. I think we're looking fairly good at the moment.
Рад видеть кого-то, кто знает, куда мы направляемся. Охотник за танками готов.
Anti-air. Let's get one of these boys. Get one of these boys out over here, actually. That'd be nice. A nice spot for that. I think we're looking pretty good. Lost us playing in a silly manner as well. That's not so fantastic. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Now we see the pain coming in over here.
За родину!
Замечен противник. Да. Прямое попадание. Понял вас, диспетчер. Один по дороге.
Getting these out over here.
Гори в аду.
Отделение ждет команду.
Tank goes into there.
312. Готов к боевым действиям.
Defensive fire into this area.
Сматываю удочки. Готов к приказу. Мы тут 5 минут активе.
Let's get one of these guys out, maybe. Another one of these. Let's get one of these over here.
Сделали их.
I think we've got this locked down fairly effectively now. Not quite sure what you could do against me.
Так точно.
Move over there, infantry. Get one more of these over here. Get some avtos into here. Avtos anywhere? Do we need avtos anywhere? Just move you over there a bit.
Товарищ командир.
Примкнуть штыки!
Есть такая профессия. Все снаряды израсходованы, товарищ.
Probably going to want to back you out of here. Get one more shot, then you get out of here.
Вытащите меня отсюда!
Go on, take it, take it, take it quickly. Quickly. Get out.
Назад. Есть приказы, командир.
Just move all that forward.
На позиции. Готов.
They died easily enough. Get one of these out over here as well.
Замечен противник. Приготовьтесь.
Defensive fire into this area.
Танк готов.
working out over there. Things are going a bit funny over here, aren't they?
Готов переводить.
Приказы, хлопцы. За родину!
Let's see. Let's get some infantry to go across over here. Badoom, badoom.
Нас тут быть не должно.
Зацепили! Да, товарищ капитан.
Понял.
Маневром и огнем, ребята!
Да.
Let's see.
Гори в аду.
Infantry. Get one of these over there. I think we're looking pretty good now.
Да, товарищ.
Стрелки готовы. Зацепили!
Отступайте, но держитесь лицом к пуску.
Прикончили гадов.
Подбросить. Выпущу вас там. Ищу жертву. Списывайте. Яблочко.
За родину!
Есть такая профессия. Родину защищать.
That's the DP. Get some in there.
Вижу противника.
We've got big boom bombers if we need them here.
Ваше приказание, товарищ.
Санитар!
Внимание.
Come on, do your things. Don't need them. Nice.
Когда думаешь, что ты близко, подберись еще поближе. Слышу вас хорошо.
Зацепили! Отделение ждет команды. Разговорчики в строю. Сделали!
We need to get the bombs up.
Примкнуть штыки!
Эта война закончится к Новому
Unfortunate.
Патронов нет!
бросайте машину.
За родину!
Жду ваших приказов, товарищ капитан. Да, товарищ. Порядок на кусочки. Такси готово. Все наружу. Слушаю. Отступайте, но держитесь лицом к пуску. Слышу вас хорошо.
Зацепили! Ваши приказания?
Понял. Найти и уничтожить.
Санитар!
Хорошее попадание.
Больше не могу.
Get it?
Молодец, Наводчик.
Okay, it's looking all right here.
Взвод построен и ждет приказа.
Oh, anti-tank. We've got one of these in here.
Борис, ложись!
Use some of this.
Жду приказов. Так, готов.
Artillerist here, please. Unload there, yeah.
Да, товарищ. Понял. Найти и уничтожить.
Отделение ждет команды.
Есть.
Hmm.
Враг близко. Защищайте орудие.
What have we got here? Infantry.
Гадов.
DPs,
Зацепили.
DPs, Aptos.
Жду приказов.
Зацепили. Ваше приказание. Отступаем! Держите ухо востро. За родину! Да, товарищ капитан. Вытащите меня отсюда! Так точно. Назад, назад! Вытащите меня отсюда! За родину! Вытащите меня отсюда!
Готов переводить.
Зацепили!
Так, готов.
Вытащите меня отсюда!
Мы только мешаете. Бросайте машину. Замечен противник. Приготовьтесь.
Санитар! Оружие на изготовку!
Отступаем.
Зацепили!
Расцветали яблони и груши, поплыли
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
вода берег Катюша.
Я больше не могу. Зацепили!
Куда вам доставить?
That's moved over here.
Поехали.
Санитар! Вытащите меня отсюда!
Выпущу вас там. Жду ваших указаний. Бросайте машину. Да, товарищ. Ставлю вас туда в
Стрелки готовы!
I think it's fairly locked down now.
Противника. Борис, ложись!
Ваше приказание, товарищ. Расцветали яблони и груши, поплыли туманы над рекой. Выходила на берег Катюша. 213-й готов, комиссар.
Оружие на изготовку! Вижу противника! За родину!
На спусковом крючке.
Nice.
Есть приказы, товарищ. Пробил одного. Тринадцать ждет указаний.
Вытащите меня отсюда!
Да, товарищ.
Зацепили!
Прямое попадание.
Let's get more artillery. Let's get these heat here.
Прерываю задание.
Да, товарищ капитан.
У меня бьют со всех сторон. На позиции.
Come on, do your thing. No, not a chance. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Готовы к охоту за трофеями. Это Сергей. Цель замечена.
More big boom.
Просто укажите цель. Лечу домой.
Товарищ, не стреляй!
Готов переводить.
Вытащите меня отсюда! Санитар!
Лечу домой. Черт побери.
That should be able to deal with it.
Лечу обратно. Готов, товарищ.
Камрад, камрад!
Oh, they've taken out that. They've got the 12-12 on. Oh, yeah, what's going on here?
Пригнитесь.
Things are going a bit skewy.
Есть такая профессия. Родину защищать. Мы под огнем. Ангорез. Оставлено в долю секунды.
Приказы, хлопцы!
Ваше приказание, товарищ.
We've got more of these coming if need be.
Молодец, наводчик.
Rail keys.
Зацепили! Отделение ждет команды. Санитар! Оружие на изготовку!
Готовы открыть огонь.
Fancy fire here.
Зацепили!
Fancy fire here.
Ваши приказания? Глядеть в оба!
Rail key. Bam, bam.
Контакт с противником!
We've got artillery. We've got these things if we need them. Let's chuck one over here. Get some smoke going.
Готов. Слышу вас. Прием. Есть такая профессия. Родину защищать.
Зацепили!
Нужен острый глаз, товарищ. Жду ваших указаний. Ваше приказание, товарищ.
Санитар!
We can keep most of this up fairly well.
Оружие на изготовку!
Big boom over here.
Как рыба в бочке. Противотанковое орудие заряжено и готово.
Anti-tank. Get one up there.
Стрелки готовы!
Подвигайтесь, но будьте начеку.
За родину! Назад! Назад! Так точно.
Got a lot of tigers. We can sneak around
Сделали их.
these guys. I think we can do all right.
Да, товарищ капитан.
Bit more of a carpet bomb over here. Should be all right.
Так точно.
They're doing all right over there.
Зацепили.
Прямое попадание.
I can probably go bang bang like that and get away with it, maybe.
Ложись.
2.5 minutes.
Разговорчики в строю.
Скоро буду.
Hold out over here, okay.
Бомбардировщик готов. Вернулись.
We have the means.
Отделение ждет команды. Санитар!
Get out.
Да. Прерываю задание.
Зацепили.
You gonna disappear? Is he gonna disappear? He's not actually dropped the bomb.
Ваши приказания.
Not likely to disappear. You can fall back now.
Зацепили.
Defensive fighter there.
Разговорчики в строю. Вижу противника.
Agents there.
Зацепили.
За небо.
Я больше не могу. Зацепили.
Ребята, видите, осторожнее.
Зацепили.
Defensive fighter there. Still one more minute.
Вытащите меня отсюда. Санитар!
Отдавайтесь офицеру. Делаешь его целью для немцев.
Tiger's gonna go down now.
Примкнуть штыки.
Surely.
Так точно. Прикончили.
Готов.
Snipers there. Snipers here. Snipers there. Snipers here.
Оружие на изготовку.
There we go. We got it. A lot of tanks. Very new player. You're still here, Plenty B. Good. Very new player. It's like competent, or was maybe it's just me being incompetent. 12 games. Insanity. That's a for 12. Only played 12 games. That's a fairly solid performance. Unless I was just super ultra passive. ISU 122's got a lot of kills. He was making mistakes with those for sure. But I lost 2 of them out in the open. because I'm an idiot. I think he just got outboxed by the Tigers. There's too many Tigers at the end. He was just hoping to spam them out. I'm assuming the Tigers have got them. They've got one of them there. Yeah, this one got two. Jesus, that's unlucky. Yeah, I was way over aggressive with those things. Should keep them at 2k range all the time. Yeah, he was passive, but he was. I think that's a pretty solid performance. Look at him. 12 games he's played, multiplayer. That's really... I thought it was fairly impressive. He didn't collapse anywhere. He kept going. Insanity. Have to look out for that name. I have to check out the replay bit now, see what went on there, because, yeah, I could probably have just crushed him. I think in the town, in the centre, it didn't feel like he had much in there, but I could be wrong. How do I share the deck? Are you on a Discord or something? Just send me the code and I'll have a... What did you want me to look at exactly? Are you on a Discord? Are you on Boot Camp or SDL or Eugen? All right, how do I copy? Yeah, all right, okay, yeah, I can do that. That works. Let me just fandangle the wangle dangle. What do you want me to look at exactly? Yeah, I was trying to read, but I was also trying to play the game. I just have a quick look through this replay. I'm just curious, like maybe I was expecting him to be a decent player, so I was overly cautious. I don't know, just tell me if I'm building my deck wrong or something. What is the deck for? Is it for 1v1 or 2v2 or 10v10 or what? Is it just for quick play games? I mean, there's a whole number of things that could be wrong, but just 1v1 with your friend? Okay, and what does he usually play? I built it for just 1v1. Okay, so general sort of quick play, not tournament stuff. All right, okay. I'll have a look in a second. Let me just see what was going on here. Maybe if this guy happens to be watching, if he's that new player, he might look on the Twitch. So let's just see what he's doing with his deployment to start with. So yeah, this fairly standard stuff. Or often it's good to rush into here if you can, early game. Can sometimes happen, but against Soviet divisions, probably not the best idea. This is, yeah, I had a feeling this is too defensive. You need to deploy into here. You actually have to. And this is fairly standard. And okay, he's given up this flag, which is fair enough. Yeah, so the big mistake is here. And he's using smart orders, which is not very smart. He plays everything. A lot of air or arty, though, usually. One of the two. Yeah, but the longer the game goes on, you kind of need to try and utilize your air or your arty, I would say. One thing that I didn't do in this game, which I should have been doing, was especially on this area. I did bring out that mortar, but then I forgot about it, didn't I? Because you throw in the smoke. Because that Tiger then was a problem, so I had nothing in 2k range left to deal with it. And yet I just managed to bomb it out. But if I can just smoke on the road and then just drop an infantry around it, they can just take it out with an anti-tank grenade or something. So that is my thinking there. Yeah, I was very, very, very passive in this. I tried to be a bit aggressive on this side because he wasn't doing much, and the mini mortars were helping out. That Marder was a little bit annoying. I want to do commandos and my infantry, my bombers, and do stuff and bring in my tanks. Oh. Okay, okay. Give me a second, I'll have a look. That didn't kill it. God damn it. Oh, right. Oh. Might have got him in the end. 20 millimeters. 20 millimeters. 1, 2, 3. So that's 4 of them out here. They will kill. Did this mad get me? Yeah, he's got this on accurate fire. You see the yellow circle here. Don't do this. I don't know why it's just running out into the open and make use of the spam and everything. I had no MGs, but managed to get away with not using them. I was giving up these flags too easily here. Self-propelled at it. Okay, let's have a look at your deck then. TB. What is it? What division is it? Oh, there it is. Oh, there we go. Oh, right. I'm not going to be able to help you much here. I don't think I've actually played this division, like maybe once. There's not a lot I can say about this. The AA, you don't want to bring this. That's crap. This is decent AA. So the both is 40 millimeter. You don't need this much AA at all. Yeah, maybe if you want to play into that kind of game, then do that. Tripulsons are stupidly strong. This thing. I'll probably go for a cheaper option here. Yeah, you don't need, if you're bringing out this AA, like the both is like in A phase because they're locked. These things are pretty useless. You have to put them at least one vet, probably two. If you bring in these like that, it might help you out a bit. If you want a cheaper option like so, if you're worried about early airplay, that would be, I guess, fairly reasonable. But I think the Bofors are just better. Well, I don't think they're definitely better. If you're going for C phase, bring this. The 2K range 190mm anti-tank gun as well. So you want to bring that, not this kind of stuff. APRE, generally you don't want to bring these, but I always bring them because they're cool. But you don't want to be bringing them. They're just for really close support with your infantry. MGs looks fine. Crocodiles, yeah, I would bring these. I'd probably upvet these. You're not going to be bringing in 8. It's highly unlikely. You found what useful? The AVRE? Yeah, I like them because if you bring in, they're cheap and they're basically there for, yeah. They're basically good for just tanking shots 150 millimeters, but they can only do any damage if they get within 500 meters of something. So there is that. For that reason, it's generally good to turn off. Yeah, walking up the infantry. Yeah, fair enough. That's what I like to do, but it's not everyone's cup of tea. But they're risky and they're really slow. Crocodiles definitely bring these. I would usually go up vet it so you get better accuracy on your gun. You're not going to be bringing in 8 because they're so slow and it takes forever. So I'd change this. This, probably for the same reason. You just want a bit more accuracy on your gun, but you're not going to be bringing in 6, but yeah, maybe leave 6 if you want. Doesn't make a massive difference. I just relegate it to an infantry support room. Yeah, basically. And generally speaking as well, if you're bringing in this much AA, you don't need this many fighters. These things, you don't really need this. You don't need 3 counter fighters. 1 in A will be plenty. I would bring these because they look cool and I've not really used them. And these will go for straight in the ground, so maybe try them out a bit. Again, I'm not big on the airplay, so maybe this will work out for you. If you're going to go heavy into the air, then you're going to want these things. The reconnaissance is really good. Infantry tab, 97. Again, I'm not familiar with this division. I don't know what these do exactly. I don't know how good they are. It's really hard for me to say because I've not played this division enough. Not very helpful. I'm just being as honest as I can here. Are you giving me another deck? Yeah, so that I can give you a better idea because this isn't. I'm not familiar with this. There's no point in me telling you stuff and just talking out my ass. It's not going to be very helpful, is it? Out of all the divisions in a new deck, this is what I'm like least familiar with in like a new DLC. Okay, I'll have a look at this one then. Let's import this one. Plan TB2. Which division is this? All right, okay. Oh, here we go. All right. Again. Oh dear. You picked the kind of divisions I don't play as well, which is a thing. All right. Right away. Why is there no AT guns in here? Yeah, I won't be proud of this. This is a mess. In all honesty. You don't need to be putting this many tanks. This isn't just pure insanity. You've got 2 cars of jumbos. You're only using 1. The jumbos are like the main thing in this deck because they can just, again, 190 minutes from land. They're just tank shots forever. Then you got these things for your more sort of long-range killing. And you generally want to be up-betting them. You generally want to be doing this. Just 4 Sherman. You don't need this many Shermans. Got a Sherman leaders. Like maybe you want to bring in you're a bit short in the infantry tab. It's one of those pain in the ass divisions again. So it's likely a good idea to bring in these and put them near your infantry to help support them. The jumbo as well. I would probably go for some of these in A. And maybe you don't need 2 cards of what the hell. Yeah, you don't need 2 cards of leaders there. I've probably got a jumbo in A as well. But you're relying on tank spam here a lot. And you need AT guns. These things are really tasty. I'd get them in over them. Just a bit of HE. Flamethrowers, yeah, that's standard. All right, here we go. Again, if you're playing like a really long, if you're playing against someone in quick play with this, you're looking to play into the long game. There's nothing fast about this division. There's no early game play in what you've built here at all. The artillery leader's kind of pointless here because you've not got anything to utilize this with at all. With these, it might be useful, but yeah, you probably don't want to bring that at all. These in C. I think they changed these recently. These might be a bit better. You don't know what the artillery leader does. It works with howitzers. So Decreases the dispersion of the artillery. Gives radio. It also increase. It makes it more accurate, and it definitely increases the rates of fire. It would only work on this gun, though. It wouldn't work on anything else in here. It'd work on the howitzers, the long tom. And bringing these in C again. If you want to get use out of these, you want to bring them in a bit earlier, to be honest. But if you're getting into real, if you're really playing for a grind, then maybe put a card in B and a card in C. 60mm mortars, you want to make use of these if you can, but you've got these half-track mortars, which are really, really good as well. But they are a bit pricey. So I would tend to do, let me just clear this. I would tend to do something like this. Get these early doors, then get these in B. If I wanted to go more into heavy artillery play, like it's like a mobile long tom. At least I've got more. You kind of want to have to manage these carefully. Like maybe do something like this. Because these are a bit cheaper. Then you're going to need supplies. You're going to need more supplies than this if you're doing that. What are you missing out here as well? It needs to get in there fast and maybe help out your infantry. But yeah, it's a toss-up between what you do with these two. With the 3 Brownings on it, it's kind of nice, but the M8, it dishes out more firepower, better for infantry support. And you are lacking in the infantry department, so this is probably a better option. But I might even put this in B, like so, just to help myself out a bit. And scout using the card, and you got two recon units for the price of 1. That can just help you out in a longer game as well. Yeah, there's not, the thing is, there's not a right or wrong way to do things. It's just your play style. If you're looking to play things, you're going to have perishings. What do you mean, perishings? You always want to bring bazookas. I think that's just, you have to have bazookas somewhere in your deck. You've got to bring them. They're too useful. In A, you get 6 of these, fantastic. Early phase, this nice defensive AT gun. You can have a half track if you want, or you can bring it in the faster transport here. How fast are they? 90, that's nice. Good early game anti-tank weapon. These things will murder everything. These are really good AT guns. The APC has got the 2K, well, this one's got the 2K range on it. It's got 4 damage, so you want to keep these supplied, and it's got decent pen anyway under that area, so these, you want to be bringing them in. M10s, you just want to bring as many of these as you can get, because again, same reason, they've got the 2K range with the APCR. But then you're going to need more supplies. So you're going to be wanting to bring in another truck of supplies, really. Maybe C phase, and I would even... I don't know what I consider. I'd probably drop this in order to do that. I'd maybe even drop the leader here. I prefer to have infantry leaders because tanks get blown up too easily. M10, M26 perishing. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I'm not a, arms dealer or whatever you call it. I'm not into war. I don't know what they are. Again, here, what we got going on. Recon, bad suppression. All right, so also now generally speaking, fighter bombers really, really useful. If they got medium resilience, even better. Also, you want to look at your Marauders, your big bombers loadout. If you got 20, 45 kilo bombs, all this is really going to do is sort of suppress a large area. It's not going to kill anything really. So they're not a good idea. These things, these will kill. So I would take those. And for early doors, getting some big bombs in. These are 20 points more. You only get one in A. These, you get 3 of them. You can get in and out fairly fast. You probably want to be doing that. Then if you want more, you've got 2 options here. You can spam out lots of recon, see what's going on. It also gives you radio, which is nice. A Maverick deck. Where's a Maverick deck? Oh, here's a fairly sort of standard run-of-the-mill division. All right. Like this. But what you always want to have, well, balanced. There's not a massive difference. Let me just show you. What can I think of? Like the divisions I built lately. Like these. Well, look at these. Oh, that's not a good example because I've done a weird thing there. I like this as kind of a standard reference division. Like second tank. So basically, I want recon. If I can get a vehicle for recon, then I get 2 units with reconnaissance. Really good. You want to do that. BA-10, and you got Razvedska. You want these for the AT capabilities. This will be an option as well, but I've only got 3 slots. I'd rather have the BA-10 because they're just generally really good. And I would often actually put these at 3 vet. I mean, double vet, but in this case, I haven't gone for that. Then you want to be looking at the infantry tab. You just want a decent backbone. I would say always you want to have about 20 infantry in phase A. That is what you want, regardless of balanced or anything. Then in B phase, round about the same as well. You can sometimes get away with less. So if you've got like 25 upwards in A phase, maybe 30, then you can get away with just putting 1 card in B, depending on what it is and what you want to do. And I just throw this in C just for the cheapest spammable stuff to help out. In terms of the tanks, again, I might opt in for bringing in one of these in A. It depends what I'm up against, to be honest. But it's a big investment, and I just prefer to have like the cheaper spammable tanks, then bring out the big boys later on. In A phase, to do the damage at range, I've got this, the SU-85, for picking off things at range. And again, if I've got Shreks, I'm bringing them. Also, the ISU-152. This is really good long-range weapon. Excellent HE power. AP really good as well. For one-shot anything if it hits. So these things are good. The OB-25s. These, if you're lacking, there's some divisions like this one, for instance. You're not really got any light AT guns in here. You've got like there's this 3, which is, you know, it's got 8 damage on it, decent rate of fire, etc., etc. But it's got good HE on it. It's a nice versatile weapon. It's AP and HE on it. Whereas the ZIS-2 is just pure tank killing, but the APCR's only got 1,000 meter range, so it's a bit crappy. You can't really get this pen to work. So you're basically 120 milliliters pen, which is not a lot. And then you usually have the what they call the whatever it is. But in this deck, you've not got that option, so you jump for this, the OB-25. This has got the heat on, 90 milliliters pen. So this is a better option. Whereas if you look at the random deck, oh yeah, it's these, the M42, sorry. These are like fairly standard across the Soviets to bring in. Perishing out in the game. Well, maybe it's a wrong era of the war or something, I don't know. Well, and I made a video for deck building. It's on YouTube somewhere. But if you just to pick, I guess you like the US kind of divisions. Like, let's look at Task Force as an example. So if it's building this, and I want to build it on a Maverick, then you got certain. You want to look at what you've got in here. So this is really good. It's a recon vehicle, can snipe things. Very, very nice. Bring that in. That's unique to this division. Also, cavalry scouts. These are one of the best anti-tank units. Because they got smoke, so they can get in close, and the 6 strength as well. So these are really, really worth it. So we bring them in early, and if you got 2 cards of these, I would just bring both of them in. Ammo Pioneers, again, another great unit, using the TNT, getting in there fast and early, being annoying. Then I'd probably stop there for now, come back to that later. Infantry, you've got spammable nonsense, 15 man squads. America's just what I play at the moment. So I'm just used to playing Americans below 2 out systems. Also out of my 2 home countries, that's vastly more than. Yeah, I tend not to play the US divisions. Not the best person to speak to about them, to be honest, but my general knowledge of the game. And these converted gunners, 25 points again, 15. Wait, where are they? Oh no, these guys, super cheap. They can give you a bit of stability. Then you got these Nisei rifles, which are awesome. Bring them in. But what you also need to consider when you're building decks, like this is quite a unique one in a way, it's the points you're spending on the units. So this is really expensive. It's 12 strength though. It's really powerful. It's got double light machine guns. With you, if you want. But yeah, you need to look at the points you're using. Because if you're playing a balanced deck, you want cheaper units in sort of A and B, so to sustain you through the possible onslaught against a Maverick player. Whereas if you're playing Maverick, you can go a bit over the top with the points in B phase, but not too much. You still want the ability to throw out a decent amount of units. Some of these are insane. This is a ridiculous unit. Strength 10. Vet 2 locked. Why would I bring that ever? Yeah, you want to try and bring as many leaders as you can early game. But I'll be doing something like this. Then at the tanks, maybe I go for leaders here, and I want to have Shermans in A, because Shermans are just really good support tanks for your infantry. And what we got going on here, we've only got these machine guns, but you can get a few of them in fairly fast. You do want some light machine guns no matter what. What does the strength score do? The strength, that is the number of men in the division, basically. That's hit points. So in this division, it's quite unique because, yeah, most sort of standard infantry units are like this. They've got 9 men or 10 men kind of things. 9, 10, 11, around that ballpark. 10 is kind of the average. So 15 is really good. These are disheartened though. That means that they will get stressed easier, but when they get stressed, they will then fall back instantly, which is kind of beneficial because they're kind of like, we call them like zombie hordes. Because they will fall back, and when you fall back a unit, then it takes much less damage. Whereas something like this, it's got 15 men on it. It's not got the disheartened trait. So these will not fall back. They get pinned, and then they will take lots of damage. You need to manually fall them back. but they will not get pinned as quickly. And you do have to look at the weapons as well. No light machine guns on this, so it's only got 500 meter range. Whereas these converted guns, you got the BAR, which is a really good automatic rifle, and it can fire at under 100 meters too. If it's got M&S, it fires at under 100 meters. Yeah, so this is pretty solid for what it is. But yeah, you want, and again, you want your fast units. You don't get, again, it's another unique division. You don't really get much in the way of speed here on your units. What guns have we got coming out here? These are all 1,000 meter range, except for this one. But I might even opt for these in B as well. These might help out to support your spam units a little bit. It could be a good option. Maybe boost up the accuracy and rate of fire a little bit. Yeah, maybe do that on a Maverick. These, probably bring them in B. Commander, maybe not bother with them, to be honest. Anti-tank, we've got bazookas. Can you get any bazookas in A? No. Again, this is another weird thing about this division. You got no AT in A phase, other than these. But this is your mainstay. This is what's going to be doing the damage. Again, they've got the 2K range on these things, so I'd go for this, and then bang bang, and then maybe more in A if I want to do an early push. And then I was saying bring in bazookas. I've got those in the recon tab though, so I'm not too fussed about that here. Then we've got these guys, one vet. Bring them in fast. Then we've got some 6-pounders to help out. That's that sorted out. Anti-air. This is also an anti-tank gun with 2K range. Worth bringing in A. Worth bringing in B. Then you got this one, which is 750 meter range. It's kind of crap. Don't bring that. This one, better range. In A, much cheaper option. And I'd probably do something like that. That's your AA sorted out, no problem. Artillery. Again, these 60mm mortars, they fire really fast, really good. They're locked to B, though. Bit annoying. Have we got another option here? Nope. We've got howitzers, which are nice. Again, with the heat, you don't get many heat rounds, but this is a thing with these now. I believe this will be affected. Yeah, so this will work with these and this will make them fire a lot faster. So I take them. You get 5 of these. That's beautiful in a fast transport like so. You have a mortar carrier. In this deck, I don't know if you do. I don't think there is. No, on the it tends to be on the British divisions. You have those. They're useful, but it's a trade-off against speed usually. And then these ones, again, lot to B. You get these in A. So these are sort of in the arty tab. There's a mortar carrier in here. Where? I don't, there's not. There isn't. There isn't. For these guys? No, there isn't. M21. Oh, right. I thought you meant a transport. Yes, of course. Yeah. I was coming to that. I'll take these in B. And if you want to go into the big old boom, you can. These are fairly useful. And if you're putting something into the artillery, they've got a decent rate of fire on them. Decent damage. They could come in pretty handy. But I'll probably go for that. Whether you want to go for a bigger boom, that's your choice, really. I tend not to. And I would probably go for these in A. Possibly. As you can see with this division, you can really fill things out quite nicely. The air recon's always nice. It's got a decent amount of resilience to it. Might be worth bringing in. These things, reasonably cheap fighters, fast, do a decent amount of damage, but I don't know. These tend to be too fast, I find, for killing planes. These are really tasty, so I always like to bring them. The Mitchells got a good amount of bombage. But probably bring one of these in early if I need to get an early bombing run off. It's really essential. Or maybe I'll just do this instead. Or both, then throw that in. Then maybe this to help cover the air. If you want to go more into the airplay. But in all seriousness, I'll probably take this one out. And there's a good chance I would remove this as well. I'm not that keen on them. I've got enough AA to sort of deal with things there, I feel. So I'm happy with that. And I'd probably invest more into my infantry. So in A phase, I've got 21 and a leader, but they're kind of a bit crappy. We've got plenty in B. And we've got 62 here. So if I wanted to go into C phase, I can just, if it gets into that kind of long game. Actually, engineers in A would make sense. Because, yeah, CQC, there's not a lot going on here. There's very little going on, in fact. So they'll probably help out in A phase. These guys are good enough for B. And then I might even be tempted to chuck these into C phase instead if I wished, which would up the numbers by 9 infantry units. That's generally my thinking behind this. Again, I might be tempted to bring these in as well, or possibly have a double vet Sherman in A, something like that. But if I actually look at my actual Task Force 45, this is my actual build. It's this. I'm using the Bantams for fun because they're cool. Only one kind of cavalry scouts. Yeah, the M10 A1 destroyers. Using these, I like to sort of spam these out in A phase, and you start pushing back because they really box above their weight. I've gone for Mitchells. I have brought in the fast fighters here. And yeah, the AA tab's fairly easy and standard to do. Only one card of machine guns in here. Gone for some big boom in B. And yeah, the howitzers here. Again, consider now, because this is prior to the change. Now we have the change with the artillery leaders. I would put these in A instead now. And I've not bothered with a commander. Because I want to put these next to the howitzers to get them to fire, then bring out the second one to use with the bigger boom, if need be. Yeah, and the infantry is the same as what I've got before in here. And just threw some nuclear rifles into C because I can. But generally, this game should be coming to an end. The difference between that and the balanced. Let's have a look. Where are they? I don't think I've played with this for a while. Yeah, I've just thrown in some of the Brazilian guys. Yeah, cheaper, so it's more sort of spammable stuff into the late game. Double BARs, really nice, 25 points, 12-man squad. Pretty powerful. I'd have to conserve these quite carefully, though, for utilizing the bazookas. In A phase, quite light, but I don't really need that much in A. More relying on the tanks. As you can see with the M10 destroyers, I've gone for the C phase and double vetted them, which, yeah, really does improve the rate of fire and accuracy a lot. So that's going to be good for me. Might actually need more supplies here. Yeah, there's a lack of supplies here. It's a problem for sure. So I'll probably have to rethink this. Maybe switch out these machine guns. And what else? I've got, yeah, here's my bazookas. So I don't need that many missile rifles, and they are very pricey. And yeah, that's about that. But that is the main difference. It's mostly in the infantry. You need to be sort of thinking about your infantry tab and your AT tab. You bring an arty on supply trucks? Yeah, I would do in this situation, but I don't think it's possible. Like, my AA, I can't do it, and my arty, do these come with supply trucks? No. This is one of those divisions where you can't do it. So what I'd have to do, it depends on the kind of build. I'd probably do this instead if it gets dragged out into a long game. I always want to have some kind of mortars in A if I can, or something fairly fast firing. I think it's essential. And I've gone for, why have I picked this over this? Guess it just does a bit more damage. Yeah. Bit more damage, bit more a little bit more ammo. So yeah, I don't like to play big into the arty game, to be honest. So I don't have to look at a random deck here. I don't know. Maybe something like this is where I would do that. Yeah, so here they've got supply trucks in B, so I've got 2 in A. And I don't like to bring supply trucks when they're super expensive artillery, because it just seems like too much of a big point sink to do that. So I was bringing this in. I likely wouldn't bring it in a supply truck. So 160 points is like, Jesus Christ. I might just want, like, I need to get it in, so I'd rather bring it in like this. Our supply trucks separate. And from combined arms, whether that's arty or bombers. When I'm talking about combined arms, it's more about having your armor, the armor and the infantry together. Do you want to play a game anyway? Been rambling on for like an hour now. So it seems like. Have a quick smash. Hello, Silifin. People create new accounts. What? Alrighty. Are you in game now? I'll make a lobby. Any map you'd like to play? I'll just create one. Yeah, patches, game, allow spectating, yes. Yeah, just join. Oh, shut up. I don't own mods. Why does it do this sometimes? It's so dumb. Yes, I don't need mods to do that stupid game. There I am. Whenever you're ready. Axis or allies, up to you. I'll play random. Oh. We do allies. Okay. Oh, let's do Axis versus allies then. What should I play? Time limit? Time limit? You know what I want? I want to play one of the new things. Maybe this. I'll play that one, yeah. Map okay, or do you want another? Okay. Let's have a look at, let's just see what this deck is. Oh, where are you? Where are you? You should be up here somewhere. First. Yeah, so it's no planes at all, just Nimrods. Artillery spamness. Stugs. Rams. These things are stupid, aren't they? Do I really want this? No, don't want it. That will give me more of these stupid things. Try and be deeply annoying with these. Good rate of fire on them. Yeah, that'll do. Ugh. 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 Do, 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 do. Just have crap for planes or something. No, it's a new division, and I'm just sort of playing around with it. It's more like I want to put my, I want to use my activation points in the infantry because I do. The AA is not, I mean, the air's not terrible. This doesn't have any bombs on it, or I would take it, so that's not that great. This is just like, yeah, not fantastic either. This is not particularly good. These are good for killing tanks, obviously, but it's locked to B, and I imagine it's going to have AA out then anyway, so it's probably not be that useful. This is a decent, nice bomber, but it's phase locked to C, so why would I bother? We've got some fighters in B as well, which is, they're, reasonable for what they are, I guess. But again, locked to B. Don't want them. These are in C, and I can bring these in A, but I hate them. So it generally is a bit shitty. So, and I have Nimrod, so why do I want to bother? My Nimrods can absolutely dominate the air, so if he brings out any planes, they just get ripped to pieces by the Nimrods, as long as I'm managing them properly. So yeah, that's my thinking. Just ignore the air. If it was and it's a Maverick deck, if it was a balance, then I do have a balance. I did build a balanced deck for this, but I don't think I've played with it yet. Jesus. It's basically a bit shitty. Where are they? Where are they? Oh, even here, I've not bothered. Even got 1 point left over. I've not bothered putting it into this. But yeah, it would be more sensible to, probably throw these into C like so, just because I can. It's got some strange phase locking on this, so that's why it is the way it is. Yeah, that's that. You're going to be taking forever here. Lunch would be nice at some point. Do, 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 do. While I'm here, I may as well look at his division, whatever it is. Oh, yeah, got the flamer things. Have lots of flamer people to be really annoying in CQC, so I don't really want to be going into any kind of forest. I want to be fighting out in the open. I can pick up these Shermans with my Stugs. 17 pounders, lot to see. It's got very little in the way of anti-tank. Deal with me. Got the Hellcats which can come in. I've got Nimrods, so his air's kind of not important. So if he plays this division, I feel like, yeah, of course he's a new player as well, but I'd ask him if he wants me to go easy on him in terms of deployment and stuff. Yeah, my tank should be able to pretty much overwhelm him. I do love these. Maybe I should play this instead. These are fun. These Junkers. Bit of that spam. I'm curious about how big a difference the optics make on this. It's good to what? Good to high. Yeah, I think it would just basically move them up to high like a leader. B, oh, they've got Shreks though. Always nice to have the Shreks. But a radio? Do I need radios? Nope. So Shreks it is. This is a cool little division. I might actually go for that instead. Bow! Fun. Dolphin, what are you talking about? People creates new accounts. No entiendo. Is he going to be ready today? This is getting silly now. All right, finally. Finally. All right, let's go. So he's playing Indian. Great infantry. I've got no tanks to speak of until C. Just a load of crap. Um, you want me to go easy at start? You know how to deploy aggressive? What's he say? Do whatever. Okay. Baptism of fire. Well, I'm gonna want these boys to do things over there. Let's get. Whoop.
Zu Ihren Diensten, Herr Kommandant.
These are cheap and dirty.
Jawohl.
Which has got no, these have got the more close boom boom shock. Let's chuck them in. There's that 7 Gs, 1, 2, 3. Chuck one over there.
Keine Vorkommnisse.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this boy. We'll get one of them over there. Couple of them down there. Anti-air. Probably going to see some of this coming out, aren't we? DK of set in the center. And then we want Yunker. AT. Back there. Leader. Something like this. I've got nothing going over here, have I? Very little over here too. Got that recon guy going over there, so throw in one of them. And over here, bugger all. So let's go. Let's go like this. That'll do.
Keine Vorkommnisse.
There's that. Machine gun to there. These guys to there. IG to here. Tank to here. To here.
Meine Herren, verbrannt
And
Erde.
machine gun. Here.
Position müssen wir raus.
There's that Pioneer. There. IG. There.
Taxi, dort müssen wir hin.
Then we've got this nonsense over here.
Geschütz überprüft und einsatzbereit.
MGs. One to there.
Taxi, dort müssen wir hin.
One to there.
Auf Luft- oder Bodenziele. Taxi, dort müssen wir hin.
There. There.
Taxi bereit.
Younger people. There.
Position müssen wir raus.
Younger people. There. Ah. There, leader. There. Don't know where do I want to put this one. There. There. And then we got this. That'll do. Alright, ready. Oh, got these funny things. Cool, cool, cool. And good luck. I do really like this division. I don't know why. It just seems ridiculous. What we got here? Artillery. Oh, should have brought it in earlier. Maybe get one of these out earlier into here. Just bomb that. That could be a bit of fun. I don't usually do that kind of thing, so why not? Got good old range on it as well. Soften up this area. Where's the younger guys? I want to bring them into there instead. And then, yeah, bring those into here instead.
So, der Zug einsatzbereit.
Yeah, he's deploying.
Jawohl, Kommandant.
Achtung, der Feind ist in der Nähe. Der Sieg liebt die Sorgfalt.
Get one of these out early over here. Let's do that. Just bomb this and see what happens.
Wollen Sie mitfahren? An dieser Position müssen wir raus.
Whoops, didn't need to do that. Let's be blank and not overrun him. Nonsense. And let's get a leader into here. Throw some of them into there as well. Throw one of these into here. They can't really go anywhere else but there.
Herhören.
Get this in preparation. We've got cheap anti-air, no. Get mortars maybe where? Maybe back here somewhere.
Tanks voll, Zündvorrichtung gereinigt. Zu Befehl. Für das Vaterland.
Let's just fire this to there. And then move it.
Feindgesichtet, Ziel auffassen. Fertig machen, Männer. Seid wachsam, Soldaten.
Bereiter Hauptmann.
Let's point out this mistake here.
Feind gesichtet. Seid auf.
Anti-tank.
Landsat zur Stelle. Wir haben Ausfälle in unseren Reihen.
Spread these out. You can bomb this quite easily from there.
Brauchen Sie Feuer. Ja? Los, Jungs, Augen auf. Wir sind festgenagelt.
That should be dealt with there fairly easy. What can I say to him here?
Landsat zur Stelle.
Did that tank die?
Geschütz einsatzbereit.
A Pack 40 up onto here would like shut him down completely, but I won't do that. I won't be evil. I should probably go in and take back my own little piece of land over here, though. Get one of these into there. An anti-air piece probably would be a good idea. Oh wait, here we go. Here we go. Let's get an AT gun back here.
Brauchen Sie Feuer. Wir geben unser Bestes. Jabo bereit.
Blow this up if I can.
Ja, Kommandant. Wir haben Ausfälle in unseren Reihen. Wir geben unser Bestes. Wie lauten Ihre Befehle? Brecher ab, Ende. Sanitäter!
Huh?
Hauptmann, Siegpunkt erreicht. Raus mit euch. Zum Schützenüberlauf gehen wir nach.
Yeah, things should be going alright over here.
Bereit, Panzer zu knacken. Feind direkt zur eigenen Stellung. Wir brauchen eine gute Feuerstellung.
Let's put some pressure down over here.
Haben Sie Zielkoordinaten
Let's get some
aufgepasst?
infantry to rush in this area.
Zusetzung einsatzbereit. Feind direkt zur eigenen Stellung. Guter Untersatz vorbereit. Ladeschütze. Panzergranate bereithalten. Man kann nie wissen. Wir brauchen
That's
eine
dealt
gute
with there.
Feuerstellung. Feinde sind hier. Ziel aufpassen. Gerät, Kommandant. Feind gesichtet. Seid auf der Hut.
Just making some strange choices here, I'd say. That's me doing there. Yeah, you usually do put an AT weapon onto here. Helps a lot. Oh, the smoke.
Wie wäre es mit Trommelfeuer? Vorsichtig, Männer. Der Feind ist in der Nähe. Hauptmann. Feind gesichtet.
These up onto here.
Ja.
Let's get this to come in. Low your load, please.
Feind in der Nähe. Beschützt die Artillerie.
you get out there. Defensive fire back here. Defensive fire to here.
Pack zur Stelle. Ah, es hat mich erwischt.
Yeah, it should be alright now. We've got quick bomber into here. Blow up these engineers, please. Should be alright now. Where's the other plane? It's a plane circling somewhere.
Guter Schuss.
Move over there.
Notfall, Hilfe! Vorfeld beobachten, Männer.
Whoa! What's he doing there?
Ich glaube, ich wurde getroffen.
Some kind of misclick going on there. Jesus.
Warten auf Luft oder
You get right back there, please. Then we rush this in round here. Not quite taking advantage of that area at the moment. Get one of the big boom ridiculous guns out over there. Oh, now I've got let me think now. I've got these guys to do things. So chuck you in there. Put you in there. Put one into here too. And these things I always forget to use. It's there. Get onto there. I want one over here too. And one of these as well. You back off. You back off.
Die Befehle sind eindeutig. Bewegung. Infanterie bereit. Der brennt lichterloh. Warten auf Feuerkoordinaten. Siegpunkt erreicht. Raus mit euch. Wie lauten Ihre Befehle?
Yeah, maybe I'm being a bit cruel here.
Schütze. Panzergranate bereithalten. Man kann nie wissen.
I just overrunning him. Oh, you guys back up a bit. You move into there. Yeah, you can kill out all of that.
An dieser Position müssen wir raus. Wie sieht's aus, Hauptmann? Sanitäter!
Oh, flamers.
Ze hebben ons gezien.
Anti-air.
Zweiter Zug einsatzbereit. Guter Schuss. Na dann mal los, Leutnant. In Deckung, Leutnant. Gibt es Neuigkeiten? Bodenstelle. Greife jetzt an.
What we got going on now? Just a couple of these, bang bang, and
Ich glaube, ich wurde getroffen.
one of them.
Machen uns bereit, Herr Kommandant. Notfall, Hilfe! Feind direkt vor eigener Stellung. Feuer bereit. Haha, das hat gesessen.
Do 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 do. I'm not going completely easy on him.
Wie sieht's aus, Hauptmann?
He has the advantage now.
Direkt vor eigener Stellung.
Points. Bringing in more tanks. Do I have tanks yet? Got these stupid things, haven't I? Maybe you want to bring that where? Where am I dropping this? Bring it to around here, maybe?
Überprüft Waffen und Munition. Hier können wir nichts mehr ausrichten.
What else have we got in here? I've got shafts. Get one of these out there. One into here.
Noch ein Treffer und es ist aus.
Don't really need much else. Chuck one into there. Your left, free flag for me.
Ein Abschussring mehr. Wir gewinnen diesen Krieg. Das ist ein Befehl. Wir sind leer geschossen. Ziel ausgeschaltet. Jawohl.
What have we got in artillery? Nothing worth speaking about.
Fertig machen, Männer. Los, Jungs. Augen auf. Guter Schuss.
Where are these guys going?
Gefällig.
Supply over there. What's dying? These guys.
Ich befolge nur Befehle. Scheiße, es hat einen erwischt. Hauptmann. Ich erstatte Meldung bei Ankunft. Wir nähern uns dem Feind, Herr Kommandant. Ruhe, herhören. Siegpunkt erreicht. Raus mit euch.
You got the flag back yet? Nope.
Tanks voll, Zündvorrichtung gereinigt. Stehen bereit. Wir haben keine Geschosse mehr. Vorwärts, aber schließt die Flanken. Feind in der Nähe. Beschützt die Artillerie. Zur Stelle, Hauptmann.
Yeah, it's got it back now. Let's sit back and see what we can do. Maybe we can actually get a KT in for once.
In Deckung, Leutnant.
Oh, you drop there, please.
Ja, Hauptmann. Zieh den Arsch an, Hans.
What else have we got here?
Guter Schuss.
Flames in there.
Zieh den Arsch an, Hans. Zweiter Zug einsatzbereit.
What else can we do?
Meldung zum Dienst, Herr Kommandant. Freier Wagenhammer. Feuert auf alles, was sich bewegt. Zieh den Arsch an, Hans. Haben Sie Zielkoordinaten, Hauptmann?
Be nice to get a KT. You can't do anything there at the moment. Look on the hill. Stupid game.
Feind direkt zur eigenen Stellung. Bleib in Deckung!
Going for APCR.
Feind direkt zur
He's
eigenen
doing
Stellung.
business over there with that.
Erwarten Ihre Befehle. Ein Abschussring mehr.
Anti-air. Let's throw these things in. I'm not sure what they do, but they must be decent. Let's get one back here as well. It's not going to hurt.
Feind in der Nähe. Beschützt
One
die
of them.
Artillerie.
Let's just defend. See what you can do.
Ja. Los, Jungs. Augen auf. Ruhe. Herhören. Feind in der Nähe. Beschützt die Artillerie.
Hmm.
Feind der Tankkampf wird sich gegenüber.
Oh, we've got back into here somehow. Right, what can we do?
Zieh den Arsch
What's he
an,
got?
Hans. Wir müssen hier raus.
Well, that died. Alright, so he's got...
Ein Abschussring mehr. Feind im Vorfeld. Zielartillerie. Marschbereitschaft hergestellt.
Let's just do that to be annoying.
Für das Vaterland.
A half truck's still in there. Jeez.
Brauchen Sie
Die
das
half.
Abgesichtet. Seid auf der Hut.
Katie! Oh, can't afford it. Shock horror. Kill that tank as well. Where's he gone?
Bewegung. Abstände
Where's he
vergrößern.
gone? He was there a second ago.
Wir haben keine Munition mehr. Guter Schuss. Hoffentlich entdeckt uns der Feind nicht im offenen Gelände.
Yeah. What else we got in? We got bed light guys. Get some of them in. Get some over here too.
Halte Ausschau vor den Flugzeugen. In Deckung. Explosionsgefahr.
Vorwärts, Männer, aber schießt erst auf mein Kommando.
Let's get the King Tiger in.
Ein Abschussring mehr.
She's the wrong. Backline.
Sie haben uns gesehen. Wie wäre es mit Trommelfeuer?
We surrender.
Klasse. Ziel zerstört. Klar zum Gefecht, Herr Kommandant. Wir gewinnen diesen Krieg. Das ist ein Befehl. Die Tanks sind fast leer. Ich höre, wie sieht es dort mit Flak aus?
Let's just kill that.
Greife jetzt an.
Jawohl, Kommandant.
Glaube ich gut. Verdammter Mist, der Motor brennt. Feind gesichtet. Seid auf der Hut. Versorgung kann eingeleitet werden.
Reiter Hauptmann.
Marschbereitschaft hergestellt. Ziel vernichtet. Verstanden.
Drive a GT out here, see what it does.
Geschütz einsatzbereit. Wie lauten Ihre Befehle? Ziel vernichtet.
Sanitäter!
Seid wachsam, Soldaten. Rekrutenzug einsatzbereit.
Just get into the heavy cover. Stop making about.
Rot 1 an alle. Funküberprüfung. Kommen. Sergeant de Vries is geraakt.
Infanterie bereit.
Ik heb hem te pakken.
Die sind so gut wie tot.
Verstanden.
Verdammt, ich wurde schwer getroffen.
Schwarze.
Mich hat's erwischt.
Geschützbereit, Herr Kommandant.
Sergeant de Vries is geraakt. We worden beschoten.
Geschütz wird auf Ziel
Ze
ausgerichtet.
hebben ons gezien.
Open beobachten, Männer. Wir brauchen Waffen und Munition.
Hey.
Ze hebben ons gezien. We moeten hier weg.
Achtung. Wir wurden getroffen. Wachsam bleiben. In Bewegung. Macht euch kampfbereit. Wir sind bereit, Herr Kommandant. Hoffentlich schießt niemand auf uns. Der brennt lichterloh. Wir wurden getroffen. Guter Schuss.
Oh,
Feind direkt zur eigenen Stellung.
it's a big mismatch, isn't it? What tips can I give?
An Hand. Wir gewinnen diesen Krieg. Das ist ein Befehl. Sanitäter! Hoch auf dem gelben Wagen. Die Befehle sind eindeutig. Bewegung. Was hat mich erwischt? Bin auf Empfang. Nennen Sie mir einfach das Ziel. Ladeschütze. Panzergranate bereithalten. Man kann nie wissen. Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt. Voll auf die 12. Rot 6, kampfbereit. Die Gruppe erwartet ihre Befehle. Brauchen Sie Deckungsfeuer? Scheiße, es hat einen erwischt. Die sind so gut wie tot. Javo bereit. Scheiße, es hat einen erwischt. Ich höre. Volle Deckung. Geschütz wird auf Ziel ausgerichtet. Brecher ab, Ende. Hauptmann, volle Deckung. Ich habe getroffen. Ja, Hauptmann. Verdammt, hier ist ganz schön was los. Zur Stelle, Kommandant.
Not a lot to say.
Vorwärts, Männer. Aber
Did you kill the KT? Oh no, it's still there. You get these guys in there, get the bag lights in.
Feind
Still
direkt zur
going
eigenen
for fun.
Stellung. Wir wurden getroffen. Wir geben unser Bestes. Wir haben keine Geschosse mehr. Ich habe hier das Kommando.
That KT do anything over here?
Aufgerödelt und bereit zum Einsatz. Vorwärts, aber schließt die Flanken. Zweiter Zug einsatzbereit. Speer zur Stelle. Zum Schützenrodel auf die Idee. Wir brauchen etwas zum Zünden. Ruhe, herhören. Vorsichtig, Männer, der Feind ist in der Nähe.
Kill that.
Rot 6, kampfbereit. Verdammt, hier ist ganz schön was los. Ja, Kommandant. Ziel zerstört. Einsatzbereit. Scheiße, es hat einen erwischt. Wir müssen hier raus. Taxi bereit.
collapse.
Gute Arbeit, Richtschütze. Zweiter Zug einsatzbereit. Wir geben unser Bestes. Das ist der große Augenblick der Luftwaffe.
Oh, we've got my tiger. Can you kill it at this range? No, it's going to bounce, isn't it?
We give up.
It was a long time ago. That guy intended. I assumed he created a new account. Ah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, possibly. It was only a minor defeat. Yeah, I'll look at the replay now and see what you're doing wrong. I get the feeling it's a lot of it, an awful lot of it, 80% of it is likely just to do with you don't know what the units do, you don't know what my division does, you don't know where to position on the map, you're not quite deploying in the right manner. So, and sadly, the only way to get around that is time and practice. I reckon I could have beat you before the end of phase A, just so you understand. I could have just steamrolled you. Yeah, game knowledge. But a lot of it is to do with them panicking, and I'd say the biggest thing I do recall what it's like being a new player. The biggest hurdle to get over is you're persisting, which is good, but the biggest hurdle to get over is playing aggressively. Let's just go through the replay. You really need to be more aggressive. And what I mean by that is, I would recommend you do things like just deploy with maybe try against different people. Deploy like put like one unit here, an AT gun here, leave the rest of that. Then in here, maybe just chuck a machine gun in here or something. And maybe a unit here, AT gun here, like really light. And then all the rest of your points over here. And just charge through. I always get confused by what people mean by micro. Compare it with what? Oh, Men of War. All right, I don't. It's more about. I think it's like kind of a case of holding your nerve. Like if you get behind in flags early on, you just sort of don't sweat it, don't panic. It's people say to you all the time, probably about trading effectively. It is important. Yeah. Another thing I would recommend you do if you play against the AI, play against the AI on double speed, because then you feel like you have more time. I used to do that a lot, just to get my brain focused, because I'm an old man kind of thing. Yeah, you kind of should in a way. Well, if I'm like wherever I take, because I attacked over here, and so I'm taking the game under my control. I'm deciding where we're going to be fighting, and then you're reacting to it. Whereas, like, if I do this and I push through here, you just sort of set up some defenses back here, hold this, forget about this flag for now. Get an AT gun here just to be careful, and then throw in the rest of your points elsewhere. Like, this is an easy flag for you to contend. You reinforce into it, unload into this forest, and come through with your CQC units, which you will have better than I do in this division. And just some numbers, some light armor. You can really bully me out of this area, which you didn't do at all. I gave you this for free. I didn't contend it. I could have, but I didn't bother. I was trying to leave it light over here for you. And you did actually manage to push through here. But I had to sort of entice you to do it. Anyway, let's look at your deployment. Right from the get-go, I see 1, 2. I see 3 tanks, 3 pieces of armor. 4, sorry, that's too much. On my side, I've only got the light, crappy things. Even if I had medium tanks, I tend to bring in, well, for the Sherman, So you've got, yeah, a normal Sherman here. You've got the assault gun Sherman here, which is fair enough. Maybe that would be like the most I would bring in. Then you got two more over here. You got another one, another two Shermans in here. And where are they going? So you put it on a weird road as well, and you're putting it back here where it's strange place to put it. Here you're deploying everything just to this point. I would generally say you want to drop a machine gun back here, and you want to drop some kind of flamer unit into here as well, because as you saw, what happened in the game was I deployed an AT gun up into here, and I just peeked over here, started picking things off. I got units into here. Then I can basically, from here, I can cut off your reinforcement road. So you need to be wary of that. In the center, again, you don't put anything on this deployment road at the start. You put them into here. You do have to be cautious of, on the red side, people rushing in. Over here, yeah, very light. That's a maybe drop it into the back of this forest here. You want something into here as well, really. You've got nothing. You want to drop something into here, flamers into this area. As you've seen how I'm deploying. Yeah, I did do defensively here. I would usually try and sort of push something around into here, like an AT gun or flamer behind the building, just to hold this flag, my flag. Up onto here, it's fairly standard. I would usually put a bit more into here, to be honest. An AT gun onto here to pop over and deal with anything on this ridge. Again, here, very, very conservative deployment. Often you get people deploying much further forward, up to here, and contending this flag right at the start of the game. A couple of MGs into here, this is a standard kind of thing. And into here as well, kind of conservative. It could push forward a little bit further to here to unload like a light AT gun and pick up your transports. Anything more to say? Not really, nope. Yeah, I had B for victory, so I did have the point advantage at the start. But yeah, here I was being very, like, when I saw the front line as it moves, I thought I could have come here and unloaded. I was fairly sure I could get away with that, but I'm trying to be a bit kind. And here as well, I could have deployed much further up and taken this flag right at the start. These are too far back. But this is a tricky one. It's usually you want your fast transports to come in like with an AT gun or machine gun here or sniper. Drop them around about here to cover the road in case anyone's rushing in. Then unload infantry like into the last building here, or even a bit further back here. Machine guns, you can bring them up around here and unload into there. Here, a light AT gun is perfect. Dropping them into around about here. And cover off this road and cover off this little crossroads as well in case there's anything coming through. Yeah, if I had gone, then it would have been over quite quickly. But I wanted to, you know, give you an opportunity to do something. If I see someone's new when I'm playing, I tend not to just go all in and smash them, because I don't think there's a lot you can learn from that. Because a lot of it, like I said, a lot of it, you can lose the game early if you've got experience, but you don't know the map. You just deploy in the wrong way, and it's a big disadvantage. So I knew I had the knowledge, so I was like allowing this to go here. And like push, just sort of focusing on a bit of a push over here. Yeah, backing this up. Good idea. Nice. Basics are... Okay, so Dalton Division I play that much. Basics are not fantastic. I have very little armor. But yeah, this was good. I would just say it's generally better. You want to scream with your infantry ahead of your tanks. Then here, but you do need to be aggressive sometimes, and you move up here. That's nice. Your infantry's coming through, supporting them. All good. Taking out this. Yeah, this is nice little play around here. Then I just went for a big rush onto the hill. Yeah, if you just got basics in here, it's not really going to help you out. There's no sort of AT weaponry in this area, which is a mistake. or machine guns. You've got, what's the one here? I think it got destroyed though. You've got your mortars there to help out though, so that's good. Maybe a bombing run to stop this from happening would have been a good idea if you did try to do that. And misclicked on my AA. I didn't bring AT guns. Well, yeah, against this division, fair enough, but I still have some AT, and the HE helps as well. You want to bring light AT guns wherever you can, really. Yeah, these basics are not... You need some actual proper line infantry in here to help out. They're not going to do much, and my MGs, when you spot them, will just do that. They'll rip into bits. But you see my sort of setup down here, where you were winning. Like I've got a pack in here to deal with the tanks. Brought in another big one back here to deal with the tanks. I've got this more long range, like 1,250 meter range machine gun, like to cover this area. Yeah, of course. You don't know. I understand that. In here, these were sort of just a sort of minimal holding force, which did get annihilated, I believe. But you've just got your basics. You've got your rangers in there, which are nice. But they're more CQC. Basics are not... Oh, you've got your rifles late coming in now. These machine gun half-tracks things, probably not the best idea. 10 points, and they die to light arms fire, so... Well, they do have that on them, it's good. They have 2 LMGs, do they? All right, sorry, yeah. But 6-man squad. They are commando, so that does help a bit. Yeah, so you want a few more of these in amongst your basics to help out. But we are into phase B now, aren't we? So they should be coming in. You've got your rifles late coming in, your rhinos coming in. But regardless of what you're up against, mortars, like I dotted a few here. But yeah, you want machine guns, you want some kind of pack, you want some kind of HE weapon to help you out if you can. I got these infantry guns here, which also double up as anti-tank. Now I can show you. There's not a massive point in me looking at divisions I don't play that much, if I'm completely honest. I can show you my 3rd Armoured. I did play them a bit ago as well, but now they've changed. Now they've changed. What do they look like? Where are they? Where are they? Huh? Huh? You did just play 3rd Armour, didn't you? Or am I going mad? Oh, no, it wasn't. It wasn't, was it? No, sorry. Indian Head, yeah. So... And this division is quite strong for a while, and I just don't play it. I don't like it. I don't like a lot of the American ones. The Task Force 45 I kind of enjoy. 3rd Armored I played a little bit. This one, the Hellcats. This is your main kind of weapon, really. These are awesome. This can kill a KT. Well, actually, it will struggle a bit, but... Yeah, generally as well, you're looking at tank tabs, you might be wanting to throw in loads of Shermans all the time. The actual killing power is from the M10s, Hellcats, and these guns, these are the things that do some work. Anyway, let's have a look at this. These have changed around. I didn't have the Rangers in my deck here. These are shock now. Alright, so these could be fun. Got them in half tracks as well. 8-man squad, shock. Grease guns, not great. Thompsons though. These guys, get 6 of them. Now they've got the commando trait. These things are really good, but they're phase locks. With shock, these probably worth bringing in now in a way. Rifles early. Yeah, rifles early and basics combined together. I would definitely bring these in now. They've got commando on them. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, I'd have to completely remake this deck with the new changes in there. Definitely worth bringing them in. What's this here? It's not a lot of it. Yeah, this is 85. Huh? No, I don't play. I don't play for the long game really. Not often anyway. No, this is fine. This is a more of a tanky push thing. I'm going for like Rhinos, Hellcats in B. And the rest is just if I'm using 85 infantry units, then it's in a proper grind game. 85 is fine. Why would you have more than that? Alderaan, really? That seems a little bit crazy. Look at this one, 88 in here. I'm not going to go above. I rarely go above 90 in my infantry decks. The exceptions would be other things like and what's this? Let's have a look at this one. 78. Yeah, why am I? These are balanced as well. Why am I going to go above that? It doesn't make sense to me to do that. There'd be some decks where I do. Or nerds. Yeah, probably. I don't know. But it's an overwhelming game. But it's so good once you learn it. Yeah, if you join if you are you on any of the Discords Planty B? If you are on a Discord, like on the SDL, they're starting the league soon. I would recommend you join up because you get a lot of help from there, and you'll come across players your own level you can practice with as well as your friends. If you want to do that, it can be a lot of fun. Like in the league, they have Division 5. You will come up against players who will just murder you, though. But there's a good chance you come up against other players who are more on your level. You have more interesting games. But yeah, Division 5, the bottom division, is a bit of a mixed bag. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's fairly once you understand the general basics, it's not I think I might have let me just show you a second if I can find a damn thing. Give me a minute. Presentation mode. Here we go. Give us a second. Where's my thing? So here, yeah, this one. I've got like a general guide for the Soviet things. It's a general deck building guide, not deck building guide. And a couple of little tips in here, which you might find useful. Even though it's a little bit out of date, it's still viable, I would say, for the game. Just to talking about the general units. I'm also best was grinding a game where 80 is slim. 80 is not slim. And a 1v1, that's insane. 100. Yeah, that I do have decks like that. Where's my Tartalek? This is probably, you know, 112. Well, this is because you get tons of these things. And I've got one, oh, 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 oh. Oh, I've not played him for a while. AK. That's a fun grindy one. Where is it? Yeah, grinder. 135. Beat that. Yeah, plenty be. I'd say that 80, 90. But if you play Maverick, I've got some which are like 60, but I wouldn't recommend that for a new player. But it just depends because it's really hard to say because everyone plays the game a bit differently. They've got their own little niches. I think this division is going to be really good now, actually, because of this. Especially it's more. The best rule is more. Yeah, it depends is always the best answer to everything in life. Oh, look at these. They got Tank Rider. He's 70. Or anything that actually got Tank Rider trait in here? No, that's a shame. Oh, that's the same as before. Fanatical. What else is going on with this? They've not got Shock, but they've got Fanatical now. Oh, I think they were given that recently, wasn't it? Was that a change? Well, these have been given Fanatical. The second best rule is enough to win. Yeah. I like to be out traded and win. That's like my plan most games. Just throw things at them. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's just a Percy with Shock. All right, so nothing much has changed in this division. That's sad. Artillery. No artillery leader. Ah. God damn it. That's annoying. We have to make use of these bloody things. That's frustrating. What else we got going on here? This is all the same kind of crap. Nothing much has changed with this division. That's sad. I still love it, though. Yeah, if I go to, like, my sort of mainstay division deck that I play all the time is... Well, not all the time, the most this one. I've only got 64 infantry. But... You have to keep in mind the strength as well. This is 16 strength infantry unit and another 16 strength. And they've got loads of machine guns. So... For that reason, you can kind of afford to have less if they're bulky enough and they're strong enough. I do want to play... Where are the Gurkhas? I want to have a go at them. Gurkha boys. So hit 99 with these. But this is because, like, yeah, 18 of these are kind of throwaway units, really. The Suicide TNT squads and Assault Flamers. These are actually alright. The Gurkhas have now got Shock. That's so fucking good. These should be pretty tasty now. Gurkhas are actually going to be how they should be in real life. Yeah, my granddad was in World War II, posted in Africa, North Africa. And like he never used to speak about the war. I didn't really see much, but my mum said to me that the Gurkhas, he would say that they were pretty awesome. They were brutal. But yeah, it's one of the rare cases where I use that much in the Pacific. Yeah, my granddad, he wasn't fighting. He fixed the planes. That's what he did. He's like engineer. Used to work on the airfields, repairing the planes, that kind of thing. Navy. All right. But you can see like the American ones. I've not played Blindy for ages either. I do like First Airborne. I really like the look of that. Oh, this is another division I need to look at again. 6 Airborne's different. Shit, was it? Is that the island, the famous island, Okinawa? They made a movie about that, didn't they? I think. Oh yeah, these guys as well. Right, these might be pretty damn strong then. This division might actually be something. And double them up. The Kazaki. There's one family in 4. Yeah, I know, yeah, the Americans are a bit obsessed with the old war thing. Unusual culture, American culture. Very unusual. This division. Oh, Grandpa's in the Vietnam War. That's where I am now, in Vietnam. Oh, I need to pee. 1 sec. Young culture still needs to find itself. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get one more game. I'm just wondering, do you guys, Plenty B, Alderain, do you want to play a little team game or something? Maybe do 2v2 or 3v3. Does anyone on the old YouTube be speaking? No, everyone's buggered off by the looks of it. Do you fancy that? I'm really liking the look of this deck. This might work for me. I don't want to go to work. All right, so you got to go to work. Planty B, do you want a 2v2? We can team up together and play against someone else, maybe. Or I can just play a 1v1 game. You decide what division I play. Play team game. Okay, cool, cool. Let's do that then. I think I want to try. I'll build the you just come and jump in. I think I'm going to play these. It doesn't matter. Just enjoy it. I'm not ultra competitive. Multi. Let's make a game. Yeah, just come and jump in. I should remember to friend you as well. It might help. You just come and jump into the lobby as soon as it's up. Just to make sure we're on the same team. If you could. I'm going to go for, yeah, jump onto my side. And I'm going to go for ninth Cav Vanguard. I'm going to go for a full-on crazy rush. Time limit, that's 60 minutes. Don't want to be here forever. I just change my battle groups. No, just change my deck a bit. No, go aggressive. Not support. I'm just build whatever you want. Do what you want. Because 2v2s are generally similar to 1v1, really. And it'd be a bit easier for you. Yeah. I'm just going full on aggressive. Like, I would go for... You want to be going for the Vanguard or the Maverick deck, because we want to be winning within, like, 30, 40 minutes or it's going to be game over. What do I want to do here? I've got Valentine's Emchers, stupid leader things. I've got lots of crazy nonsense. Do I want this off map? Can I get rid of it? Or is it 1 point? Nah, it's 1 point. Let's maybe do this instead. Throw them in there like that. What else do I want to be doing here? I've got supplies, AA. Maybe I don't need this AA piece. I just want to get more infantry in. Need 1 more point from somewhere. I want to throw a ton of these Kazakis in. Get 12 of them double vet, chuck them in, cause havoc. That is these things as well. Oh, they're super fast. Ah. Italian don't have any tanks. You have to have what? What Italian do it? Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Maybe drop the fighter. Just use the bombers to go in there. Then I want to get. I really like the idea of doing these on double vet. Probably an awful idea, but it just seems funny. And I've got that nonsense to spam out in B. And Superi. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do this. Tanks are tanks. Got 16. Let's get 16 of them. Let's just go crazy. I just have fun. So my Valentine's going to be late to the party. AT guns, nah. Just really need to rush in like a crazy bar stool. Maybe I don't need to do that. Yeah, maybe I'll do this instead, actually. Just do that. And, oh, have these got bombs? No. Damn it. Maybe just bring fighters in just in case we need some fighters. It should be good. I've got AT. 81 infantry, but they're all cheap, nasty nonsense. We got the beautiful, beautiful fast superior. They got commando trait on. I'm liking this. I wonder if we're actually going to get a game. Yeah, actually, this is really the worst time of day. I might actually just jump into quick play, Plenty B. This doesn't look like it's going to happen. Not enough people online. There's a few in here. Yeah, I'm just gonna go into quick play. Because it's getting on here now when I need to have my lunch, get stuff done, have a quick go at this. Because it's just nuts. This is the kind of thing, yeah, if you wish to watch, this is the kind of nonsense you can try and do in the 1v1s, but you just throw tons of units on one side of the map and leave the other side of the map open. And you can really push back your opponents, get into their back line, cause problems. And very often they will just react to your attack rather than look at the other side of the map. And then you slowly sort of build up a force and push elsewhere as well. Just knock them off balance. Against more experienced players, they will understand what you're doing and they will tend to just tack your overflank pretty damn hard as well. So you have to beware. And the recon planes at the start can help out. Prime time to learn a new game. This is the game to pick, in my opinion. If you like this sort of game, yeah, Warno's seems like a hot mess at the moment from what I hear. Got a lot of... It's going to be probably another year before he sorts it out. This game's complete, it's done, it's ready. They're still adding more things to it for at least another year. It's very good. So yeah, why the hell not? Alright, okay. So this would be a good test. So he's got these guys. Yep, I am. So I'm just gonna have to go hell for leather. Now, I'm just some woman who can't get a job until next year, so I have a year of nothing to do. A year? That's pretty decent. You will find, I find a problem when you get, sometimes you have too much free time, it can be detrimental. You know what I mean? When you're sort of limited to your time, you can tend to get more done because you've got to manage your time better. The weird thing. Let's try and do some of this. But where am I want to attack on the flanks and try and hold in the center. I've got all this nonsense. These guys are going to clear up in the center over there. I want a couple of these in here. Not too much. I want a good number of these in here. I want to get a leader in there too. I want the anti-air to come in there as well. Actually, I'm going to get into the post or get a... What's post? Or what's CDL? I don't speak acronyms. I'm too much of an idiot to know what you're on about at the moment. Oh, post office. All right, okay. Let's get some of these boys in to do some stupid things over there. And into here as well. Commercial driver's license. Ah, right, I see. These guys are just great and cheap. Try and get an amateur in the center as well to help out. Infantry, the Osnads want some of these in there. And then we got do some of these over there. And let's pop some of those back there as well. This could be a royal hot mess, but we shall see how this goes. Osnas, I want actually to put you into a weird position there. These guys move faster here and unload over there. This is a very risky deployment. You go to there. You go to there. Sniper to there. Osnas into this position. And Kazaki PP squad one to there, and the other one maybe come to here, and this guy can just come down there. Yeah, my brother drives trucks. Like in the UK, that was a really good option because there's such a shortage for various reasons. All the COVID nonsense going on. I don't know what the state of things are anymore. Got that. Got Osnas. From Rotti guy into there. Yes. And we've got these fast move on the road there. All right, we're ready. What did he say then? Oh, low effort, high pay job. Yeah, no. Just do a job that's not mind-numbingly boring, I would say. But most people spend most of their time, not most of their lives, in their job. So do something that is engaging, interesting, rewarding in some way, shape, or form. Or make it rewarding if you can. I think that's the best option. Well, let's swap these. I'll be right back 1 minute. All right. Move this around. I want the lead over here. And get you into this position. Yeah, there's that, of course. Have to be practical. You do. All right, let's go. I've done the math and should be able to buy a place for me and my boyfriend to live if I just get really any sort of income. Yeah, don't forget your dreams. And if you don't have any, do as many things as you can and find out what your passions are. If you've got a reasonable, kind of standard wage, you can save if you buy more ammo for your rifle. Well, that's something to do.
Осторожнее, враг рядом.
What's going on over here? Oh, I'm not paying attention, am I? That's what's going on.
Готов, товарищ.
That's a big mistake. Whoops. Load.
Да, товарищ.
Big mistake. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop, stop. Big boom coming in. Here's the big boom. There we go.
Примкнуть штыки!
It's all a bit messy at the moment.
Разведотряд ждет приказа.
The sniper got taken out. These guys are doing stuff over here.
Примкнуть штыки!
Let's see if we can get something into here.
Вижу противника!
It's going bad at the moment, I would say.
Есть такая профессия.
Вытащите меня отсюда!
Got these guys. Come on, quick one over there. Come on. Get our infantry into here. Let's get some more infantry to come in. Taking too long. Bang, bang.
Разговорчики в строю! Санитар!
Not working out very well at all at the moment.
Зацепили!
Это Сергей, цель замечена.
Отделение ждет команды!
That's all gone bad.
Доложить нечего. Доставлю вас туда в
Game might well be over already.
Управление! Я готов к атаке!
Есть. Отступаем.
Стрелки готовы! Будьте начеку! Враг близко!
Осторожнее, враг рядом.
Get some of these guys in over here. Here.
Ваше приказание!
That guy's died there. Not wonderful.
Готов, товарищ. Жду приказов.
Санитар!
His commando's going to do the work on them, aren't they?
Вытащите меня отсюда! Ваше приказание!
Доложить нечего.
Infantry. Let's come Rotty into here. Let's get the Kazaki. Let's get an artillery mortar thing back here too.
Зацепили!
Да, товарищ.
Оружие на изготовку!
Повторите прием.
Вытащите меня отсюда!
Занесло.
Got machine guns, so let's get some of these flamers in somewhere. Let's throw fast move to there, please. Oh, they've all died. Wonderful.
Такси готово. Управляйте.
Назад! Назад! Ваши приказания. Вижу
Nice, Kazaki. Let's get an Ozmouse into here too. You guys go over there. What's going on in the center here? What can we do? Kazaki. Tank. Get Valentine's out around here. Ozmouse here somewhere.
оружие на изготовку. Разговорчики в строю.
На позиции.
Вижу противника. Разговорчики в строю. Оружие на изготовку.
Going on over here.
Сделали. Да, товарищ капитан.
Infantry, Kazaki. Do. SB2 to do. We do.
Санитар! Слот построен и ждем приказа.
Все наружу.
Вытащите меня отсюда!
Boom. Boom.
Борис, сложись! Слот построен и ждет приказа.
Доставлю вас в Секунда.
Санитар!
Мы готовы. Еще распоряжение.
Да, товарищ капитан.
Going on over here. Can't see what's going on over here.
Командир. Поехали. Опасайтесь засад.
Борис, сложись!
Yeah, we're not getting anywhere with this, are we?
Готовы сравнять их с землей, товарищ.
Just come in fire position to here.
Ничто не выживет. Где мы нужны?
These, bang.
Да, товарищ. Раз, два, яблоки, груши, бабки, туман над рекой.
За родину! Сделали! Вытащили!
Bad position, isn't it?
Я больше не могу.
Let's get old Valentine's in here.
В нас попали. Готов переводить. Есть два типа пилотов.
What's going on over here? Not a lot. He's run away. We've equalised. Yay! 12-12. Game is nearly over. Let's get a big boom bomb bomb.
Ничто не выживет. Готовы, товарищ.
Just kind of hoping that there's enough going on here. Kill. To kill them off, but I don't feel like there is enough going on to kill them off.
Черт побери. Я
That might do the trick. Go on, drop. There we go.
Да, товарищ капитан. Глядеть в оба.
Get more machine guns in here. Let's get more of these silly infantries in here.
Зацепили.
Так, готов.
That could be fun over there.
Зацепили.
Вам нужен заградительный огонь.
Infantry, exactly. Okay, let's get things going on. Tankage. We've got the T-34s now.
Да, товарищ капитан. Санитар. Так точно.
Фашистов.
Стрелки готовы.
Ждем координат.
Маневром и огнем, ребята.
Да, товарищ.
Exactly. Bang bang. Bang. There's T-34s on rolling. You might get somewhere in a minute. You kill them.
Построен и ждет приказа.
Это Сергей. Цель замечена.
You've got one of them over there. Nice. They're holding up okay.
Выпущу вас там. Все наружу.
Move over there. They're all dying there. Okay.
Вы их обойдете.
Over here, what's going on?
Оружие на изготовку.
Расцветали туман над рекой. Выходила за берег юга. Управляйте.
Everything's just dying in the center here because I'm silly.
Больше не могу.
213 ждет у корабля.
Go over there. And just throw these out. What else can we do? Not a lot. Not a lot. Not a lot.
Ваши приказания.
Get
Зацепили.
more of these in over here.
Так точно. Я больше не могу. Санитар. Стрелки готовы.
Сваливаю.
Я
Drop
больше
these boys up here.
Ничто не выживет. Отлив, товарищи.
Отделение ждет команды. Зацепили.
Massacre! Complete massacre.
Взвод построен и ждет приказа. Борис, сложи.
Да, товарищ.
I wonder if it would actually be viable.
Жду приказов. Расцветали яблони груши, поплыли туману над
Got
рекой.
a feeling this doesn't really matter what I do. I don't think it's
Отделение ждет команды.
gonna work out.
Молодец, наводчик.
Санитар.
Ничто не выживет.
What else have we got here? Open numbers. Bang bang. Bang. Bang 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 bang. Bang. Hopefully something. Oh, forgot about over here, didn't I? Never mind.
Командир.
That might be able to pop something for a bit of luck. You guys can just keep marching forward. You can go over there.
Противника.
You can fall back now. They should be able to take them out.
Маневра!
Over here, what we got going on?
Отделение ждет команды. За родину! Назад! Назад!
Готов взрывать танки, товарищ.
Оружие на изготовку!
Отступайте! Но держитесь лицом к врагу.
I wonder if it is viable.
Больше не могу. В атаку!
Oh, yeah. Nice tester. Obviously massively outtraded there. But the start, I wasn't paying attention, which was a bit silly right at the start. So I mucked up there. Lucky SVT doing all right. I feel like it could work. That map doesn't help. I had mixed success playing this on Vanguard before. Maybe these with the shock, would they work? With the shock trait, would they actually work? They've got the speed on them for sure, but I don't know if it would work or not. Worth giving a go. It's the mid-range fighting, which is terrible. So maybe it should be a case of not rushing in from deployment, but possibly how much smoke does this get? Not a lot. Maybe just building up a force, waiting for the armor to arrive, throwing the smoke down, rushing in the infantry, follow up with the armor, get into position. That might be the way to go. It's not bad. No. If it works, it's good. It's on some divisions it's not good. On this one I think it can work quite well. But this division isn't particularly strong. It's very much a case of rushing in fast. I've got a couple of... It's kind of... Going into quick play, it's a risk. You don't know what you're going to come up against. But I've got other ones like, yeah, first Fallschirmjäger. This is a Vanguard. But it's like pumping in the points with the Fallschirmjägers. Got the 15 points in B. If you've got cheap troops you can use later in the game, and you've got a reasonably strong division, it can work. It can work. But you've got to have... It's generally... it's something that people play in the league competitively. It does happen. It can work well. It's certainly not something that people choose very often. I've got a few Vanguards, yeah, like this one. New Zealand Vanguard. I don't think that works very well. It might have worked a couple of times, but yeah, Van Rush. There's some decks. Third Mech, Vanguard. They can work out. Oh yeah, Monte Rosso is kind of, yeah. That's kind of built for it. You can build any deck however you like. Oh yeah, and 6 Airborne is another one which was quite common to see the Vanguard, just rushing in with the Tetrax and doing all your nonsense. Now things have been changed. Willie Pete's. Oh, and of course, I used to do it with probably with the most success playing Scots, 15 Scots Vanguard. Yeah, I used to do this a lot. It's like using the light recon armor, and you've got all these jeeps to rush in at the start. Got Assault Pioneers defense group because just sort of penetrate into the back line somewhere, and then bring in the AVRE Crocs to arrive later on. Drop some early AT guns out. It can work, but it is very much a shock and awe tactic. And you need to have sort of cheaper troops for the later game if it drags out a bit longer than you wanted. But it can work. I tend to just play balanced Maverick, as you can probably see by all my decks. Like Gorno used to be one that people would play Vanguard as well, because you get these super fast BT7s to rush in, cause havoc. Then you sort of bed yourself in, dig down. But I don't know how viable. Yeah, they've gained some shock troops here, haven't they? So that's pretty nice. It might be a viable thing again for these, maybe. But this is like a CQC division, really. You don't want to get involved in long-range fights. Same with what I was just playing then, Knife Cav. You don't want to be fighting over open ground at all. This can sort of hold its own later in the game with the KBs. Nice shoes, but they're phase locked to sea, as you can see, so that's the issue there. Anyway, I'm going to have me some lunch. And, yeah. Oh, hey, Stoots. GG. Yeah, do you play on the Knife Cav much? The first time I've played it since the patch, I was just wondering about all the commando traits and how effective they are. They seem to hold really well in that forest. I don't know what you were throwing in there, but I only had like 3 infantry in there, and it seemed to mop them up quite quickly. Like the Avtos, these guys. I don't know if you saw my deck. I'll just show you now. Did a quick reshuffle of it and then threw it out. Oh, I didn't have these in though. I had these guys instead. And I had 2 of them, and what was it? I think one of these in the forest. I think, can't remember now. But yeah, it did the work. But I just switched it out for this. But I don't know. Probably not worth it, is it? The more I'm looking at it, it's double the strength, and it's not. They're faster. That is the only thing about this. The 4G DPA, the speed on it could be helpful at the start of the game. I think this could work if I max out the infantry tab, get more of these in A as well. Maybe double vet them. Or I got 16 of them. Kazaki, they're all right. They're not wonderful, but they're all right. But I would like to make this division work. I've tried it in the past, and Vanguard does seem to be the way to go. Let me just look at the YouTube. Are you there? Maybe you're gone already. Yeah, and these come in A. Maybe bring these in A as well for the speed. But the Valentines are so good. Can't help but bring them in sometimes. But yes, it's a tough one. Maybe it's a bit too slow in some respects. More like precision strike with these. What makes me think it will work? I didn't use these, did I? Yeah, these guys and these guys are the 2 commando, but they've only got strength 4 on them. Be nice if all of these had shock, or the Kazaki had shock trait on them as well, or something. Or the SVT had shock trait. Maybe not the SVTs. This would make more sense. They got more close quarter. The PPSHs. These have got commando as well, but they don't really have strength. It's a tricky one. Get 4 of these in there. Oh, these are commando as well. Commando leaders. But it just feels like it's on the edge of being like a nice specialized division, this, but it doesn't seem to quite cut it. My initial thought in that game was I was going to go for both flanks, but then I just, yeah, got focused on the one flank. Should have focused on the center and the flank, and then maybe you'd have a chance with the points advantage at the start. And then I got enough sort of fodder to hold myself through B, then grinding it out through the C phase. Anyway. Calling it a day there. Might be back later with something else, but likely not. We shall see. We shall see. So, bye-byes.